What's up, guys? I'm just a gamer and I'm back with another reaction video. Out of nowhere, Game Science, the people behind Black Myth Wukong, have dropped a 15-minute gameplay trailer for their newest game, Black Myth Zhong Kui. Apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, obviously, if you've watched me at all, if you've seen my playthrough, I loved Black Myth Wukong. I thought the game was fantastic. The only thing that was a little like over my head was like the story, like the way it was told, and just in general, it felt like you had to like already know like about the like the myth of Wukong already to really understand what's going on. But that was just me. And yeah, I'm very excited to see this new game. I was hyped when they announced it back at the Game Award back like a few years ago. And yeah, just in general, I am super hyped on this. I'm super excited. So enough of me talking. Let's get into it. Ugh, I got goosebumps already. Already, the game looks visually fantastic. Whoa. What the heck? That seems uncalled for. Well, that's not good. Okay, he's carrying the old man now. Oh baby, here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Is that a proper block and parry? Ooh. It's like I'm trying to keep track of the things at the bottom, but also keep my eyes on the action. Ooh, there's the dodge. There's the perfect dodge. And it looks like there's like a proper blocking button now. Cool. It looked like he used up a power move. The perfect dodge. Oh man. Ah, there's the gourd. Okay, so see, that used up a resource too. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this and break this down better. Wow. It looks like there's a proper block and parry button system now. What the? What? I'm so confused. Oh shit. I did not even see that. Poor dogs. Perfect dog. Yeah, it seems like the more he attacks, he generates that resource, like that gold emblem at the bottom right. And it looks like that can be used as like a power move or a resource to use other moves. Again, I gotta go back and break it, you know, look at it better. Ooh, what the? I think he used... Whoa. That is awesome. He caused the fire and then he absorbed it into his sword, so now his sword has fire damage, it looks like. Yes, it does. And now he expended it. Yeah, I'm just so blown away that there's like a proper blocking and parrying system. Or in general, just a proper blocking system. What was that? It looked like somebody was coming up behind him. It was like a... Yeah. Yeah, it looks like when you dodge, you don't generate that resource on the bottom right. Well, that's a boss arena. What the? Whoa. I'm so confused. Oh god. That's scary. Proper boss. Whoa, what was that? Is that a perfect parry or perfect counter? No, because that looked like that was a... Oh. That's my move from Black Myth Wukong. Like, my version of the parry. Whoa, summons. Just like in Black Myth. Ooh. Took a swig. It's a cinematic moment. The papers are holding him. Put lighting on the weapon. My God, there's so much to look at. What the? You can possess him straight from... Whoa, that is so awesome. That is sick. Well, that was scary. Wow. What the heck? What the? Okay. Damn, he was getting stuck like a pig. Yo, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Holy. All right, so I want to go play this back a bit and just like see what I can see about the combat because there was so much happening and I wanted to keep looking, but at the same time there was like so much happening on the bottom here that I was trying to find out. So every time he attacks, right here at the bottom, right here at the the bottom right corner, it fills up, and when it gets full, it gets a pip. And I'm guessing that's a resource you can use to activate one of the four abilities next to it. At least that's what I think. And you can gather up to three to like so max. That's when he turns gold because he's like at max of them. And then obviously the most crazy thing is obviously like the fact that he has like it looks to be like a proper block and parry system now. Whereas in Wukong, it was mostly all about dodging. The only parry was in the one stance that I always used. That when they attack you, you hit like well, I can't remember the button comp, but I think it was like Y, and you would do like it would do like a parry, in that sense, a counter move, and it gave you some invincibility frames there. But here it looks like there's an actual block and parry system. But we did see the counter, at least like the sound it made was the sound of that counter that I recognized from Black Myth Wukong. So it looks like there's something similar in here too. Um, and yeah, so proper block, and again, yeah, whenever he attacks, see, and now it's at 2 pips, and I want to see like, did he when he perfect dodge? Did I give him? Yes, it did. Okay, so when he perfect dodge, it gave him a massive amount of the bar. So perfect dodging actually gives you even more. So there is more than incentive to again get that perfect dodging. And then now he has three of the resources and he used one, but I don't see like what he used. He has three of them, and yeah, he used one here. So it could just be he used a power move because it was there again, it was something similar in Black Myth Wukong where certain moves used up a resource. And he just did that, and he used up two of them. Was it one? No, he used two to do in a sequence, and then he's dodging to build them back up, and he's getting hit. Doesn't look like it goes away even if you get damaged. But yeah, then he's once again doing damage. Parry puts up some, and again he's back to full. And yeah, so far again, that's just a finisher. And again, right there, he used a move that uses up a resource. He used two of them once again to do this little combo here. So yeah, and then I'm just trying to again, I can't remember exactly where, but like again, the looks like the gourd system is back that you drink to get your health back. That was very similar to Black Myth Wukong. Obviously, the health, the magic, and the stamina is similar as well. And yeah, I don't see anything. I don't think in this fight he does anything else with the other abilities there. Oh, right there, but he does do that. He does like he does a move that takes up 2 pips, and it's like a counter attack, like a super counter, where it does massive damage and he gives you a big window to counter attack. And then he used the last pip to do like like a stronger attack. Nope, he used all three for that whole thing. Okay, never mind. Again, apologies if I'm, you know, there's a lot happening on screen, so I'm like trying to keep track. All right, so fast forwarding a bit, which was this whole thing with the old man peeling away, and then that was crazy. And then the dogs doing attacks, doing a finisher, and then perfect dodging again gives you like a big amount of the resource, or builds up a bunch of the resource. Then fast forward here. Okay, here we go. Anything happened here? Trying to see, what does he use here? Okay, that this was one of the abilities. Is it a and it okay? It didn't take up a resource. It didn't take up resources. It literally is just like an item or an ability he's able to activate. It didn't take up one of the 3 pips resources. It's on a cooldown. It turns gray and it's on a cooldown now, and it's burning everything. And then yeah, same thing here. It's just, it looks like you can just absorb the elements of the fire. Doesn't look like he's activated anything special, at least on the you know resource screen over here, on the resource side over here. It looks like, yeah, he's just able to absorb it if it's in the area, and obviously you're able to store the fire. And then keep going here, and he's going to get into another fight where he uses the fire. So yeah, it's just straight up your sword has flame damage now, and I'm guessing after a few hits, or maybe using a specific ability, like right there, unleashes or expends the fire for like a massive uh area of attack, and it used up the resources. That attack, expending it and blowing out the fire, used up all 3 pips. Once again, parry and block, or perfect parrying and dodging, build up more of the gauge. Then just fast forward a bit here. I don't think he does anything here. He just kills the enemy. Anything here? He gets sneak attack here. Boom, gets hit. Here he just, you know, kills it with enough to give him full resources. And it looks like similar to Wukong, is there's like multiple paths you can go down, and it wasn't they weren't the levels weren't that open, but they had some elements to them where you can explore a bit. But this looks a bit to be a bit wider maybe. Okay, and then fast forwarding this, we saw this. Okay. And then here we go, here we go. Let's see what we see here. Attacking. He used an ability that used up the pip. Right there. That sound is the sound, or like right there was like the sound that made when you did the counter move in Wukong, and it would give you invincibility frames and let you like counter attack. And he does it here, and it takes up a pip to do, and he does it again right here. See right there, he does it again, takes up another pip, and it's that same sound where it knows it's like it is a counter move. And then here's just building up resources. Okay, again, it's a perfect dodge, and then again it's the block, or a perfect count, or a perfect parry. Again, perfect dodge. That looks like it's just a block, but an ineffective block because he still got damage there. Maybe. Okay, and right here, he uses his magic to summon this guy. But the thing is, it lasted the whole fight. It was crazy. So you can summon him. It didn't take up any of the bars here, any of the resources here. It literally used up just the magic. and he's attacking independently, doing moves and things, countering. Right there. Okay, so he did an ability here. What was this ability? What is that? He got knocked down, but he what is something went on cooldown. Okay, maybe that's an ability of the thing of the person that he saved you. Like him being able to like jump in and block and like do whatever. Maybe that takes up like that's like a special like resource and it has to be on cooldown. Like if you're about to get hit, he just automatically comes in and saves you, but it takes up that it takes up that cooldown. That's my guess. I'm again, this is all guesswork for me, but it looks like that's the case where like if you get knocked down or whatever, he comes to like give you like an ukemi or whatever, hold you to like save you. But he can't spam that. He can't always do that. It's like on a cooldown. At least that's what it looks like here, because now it's on cooldown. And okay, it's again perfect dodge. That would look like just a near miss, but he heals with the gourd. That's a parry. That looks like another parry, but like a late parry maybe. And then this is a cinematic sequence where the paper thing comes to save you. And then right here, again, the paper is again that's like a story thing where it's just happening. And then here is another ability. He's using the lightning paper, and that is one of the abilities is on cooldown. It is one of the abilities on cooldown over here. And now it's refilling, and it's refilling very slowly, so it's very powerful. It looks like, so it's on very long cooldown. And it looks like because you're using electricity, the fire one is unavailable. Because your sword or whatever is charged with electricity, the fire ability is unavailable. That's what it looks like it shows here. Okay, and they're doing damage. And then right here, he just goes in into the summon. He takes over the summon. And it doesn't look like it took any resources or anything. It looked like he could just do it. And then obviously he's fighting as a summon, and even the summon itself or the partner, whatever this is supposed to be, he has his own abilities on the right as well. He even uses them right. He uses one right there. Yeah, the the twist. It's on now. It's on cooldown. So he has his own abilities. He has his own blocking and parrying. It looks like, and then he has another ability. He's using another ability right there, and it's on really big cooldown. And then does your I'm just trying to see. It didn't look like your. It looked like your body was just there, but I don't see it here. So maybe it's just a thing where it's just like the body disappears, because then he like the summon stops, or he goes back into his own body. And yeah, again, I don't see any resource. I don't see anything like having been used up to do that. He still has the same amount of magic. I think he still has the same amount of health too. Um, Let me double check that. Hold on. Yeah, he still has the same amount of health as well. Yeah, I don't see what he. If you, maybe you could just do that. Maybe you can just take over if you feel like you need to take over the summon, and then okay, because now the summon's gone. But I think it does use up the summon. The summon's not fighting with you here anymore. And then yeah, and then story cinematic takes over, and the summon comes back out because it's a story cinematic. And yeah, it just okay. We go craziness here, and then we see just a bunch of more stuff, but nothing with the combat. So it's just yo, this looked amazing. I cannot wait to see more, and hopefully, yeah, I need to learn more about this game because this looked amazing. Game science, you are on a streak. It looks like you are on something. You're doing real good. But alright guys, that was 15 minutes of gameplay for Game Science's new game, Black Myth. Again, forgive me if I'm saying the name wrong, but it's Zhong Kui or Zhong Kui. And again, it looks so good. And again, like some similar systems to Black Myth Wukong, but obviously they've expanded on it. Again, like the fact that you actually have like a block and parry button now, where before it was more just dodging. And the enemies looked crazy, the environments looked insane. Again, the map looked like it was a bit more, you know, there was a bit more exploration available to you. At least that's what it looked like. And just in general, the combat looked really cool, really interesting, and something you can like really dig into. And I just can't wait. This looks so good, and I'm so excited. But those are my thoughts, that's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment down below. I'd appreciate any and all feedback. Subscribe. I swear I'm going to start streaming soon, and when I do, you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/justagamer all together in word, or you can click the link below, or you can watch me right here on YouTube. Just hit that notification button to know when I go live. But what are your thoughts on Black Myth Zhong Kui? What are your thoughts on Game Science in general? Did you like Black Myth Wukong? Are you excited for this game? What did you notice some things that I maybe missed? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And as always, I have to say, please, whenever possible, buy games physical. We are not ready for a completely digital future. Like, the consumer protections are just not there, and until they are, we have to keep physical alive. So please, whenever possible, buy games physically. Please and thank you. Also, there is a shit ton of games coming out in the next few weeks, really months, and I need help affording them. So if you're willing and able, please check out the link below and help me buy games. But regardless, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and have a good game.